Bally Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And finally, he goes out of bounds just 10 yards shy of the end zone. A spectacular return.
There's no doubt that the defense has to hold their points after that type of a big return against them. The only person probably more upset than them, the return guy. He didn't get it all the way to the end zone. Going that far, you know he's really upset.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Now the rookie fourth-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Off play action. It's Howell. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is gonna be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now on 2nd and 13. Powell. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Look at my team.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Smith on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith.
And complete to Drake London.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Riggs! 19 tight! 19 tight! 60.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Powell's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd down, Howell now. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing here, Howell. This caught left side by the tight end, Parham.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Howell looking to throw again.
And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Tyron Johnson
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The final shot here before break. Smith. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go play action. Howell. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right.
They go play action with Howell.
His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Williams, the man in motion left. Here's Howell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The slot man in motion right. Now Smith. Throw left side complete. That's White. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. A gain of 3, second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Howell's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, it's Howell. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Howell. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. And en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Santos' kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Okay, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. In motion, Hill.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. steps away. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Garrett Wilson
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Smith now to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Steps away to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,